Marco! Oh my gosh, the game is beginning in like half an hour. But we have to make a video. Breaking news. Jimmy Murphy and Marco D'Amico go out there and give us the scoop. Take a look at this tweet posted by Marco D'Amico at 6:09 p.m. Eastern Time. So 51 minutes before the Canadiens play off against the Boston Bruins. I can confirm, in conjunction with Murphy's Law 74, that Montreal Canadiens prospect Jacob Fowler has signed his ELC for the 2025-2026 season. He will join Laval on an ATO. Expect an announcement shortly. So I guess that's what we're going to do, right? We're going to wait for an announcement to come. Montreal is probably going to make a tweet about it. The Boston team is probably going to... Not the Bruins, the college team that he was on. Probably going to make a thank you Jacob Fowler post or whatever. But honestly, this is perfect. This is really, really good. I was expecting Jacob Fowler to go a little bit down the maybe selfish route. It's okay to say selfish. It's fine. There's no negative connotation in this context because it was very well within Jacob Fowler's right to say, hey, I was so good in BC. I was dominant. I was one of the best goalies in college hockey, a .940 save percentage in 35 games played. I want to get my money as soon as I can. So instead of signing an ELC for this year, joining Montreal and burning a year off the contract, thus taking him to his next contract sooner, he'll sign an ATO, an amateur tryout, to play with the Laval Rocket this season, and then his regular ELC begins in 2025-2026. He won't be making any money by playing in Laval right now. He'll just be on the team as an amateur tryout, so he'll be able to practice with the team. Maybe he'll get a game in here and there. We'll see what happens. Jacob Fowler is joining a decently stacked Laval Rocket squad, but he is one of these guys that has proven to everybody that he didn't need another year in the NCAA. We already said this in the video the other day. Cam Robinson had a report that said, hey, Jacob Fowler might be a little bit hesitant to sign. He might want to go back to BC for another season, which would be his third season, his junior year. But after having the dominant performance he had as a freshman, 32-6-1 with a .926 save percentage and a .214 goals against and 3 shutouts, to absolutely taking over in this season's worth of play with a .940 save percentage, 7 shutouts, and a 25-7-2 record, even though him and his team ended up losing to the Denver Pioneers 3-1 on Sunday, Jacob Fowler's like, okay, that's fine. I'll sign anyway. I don't need to come back to the NCAA. There's nothing more for him to go out there and gain, aside from potentially a national championship, which I guess would have been reasonable motivation to want to go back. It's just, I can understand why he's like, yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm just going to sign. I'm going to go pro now, go pro for next year, and stick around in the Laval Rocket as an amateur for this year. This is what the comments go out there and say. Let's read some of these discussion points here on the Habs sub. I didn't expect him to go pro that fast. Wow. Does that mean Connor Hughes is pushed out, or will Fowler simply practice with the team? I think that Primo has secured the #1 spot in Laval. I wouldn't want to mess with the team's chemistry. Pretty sure Hughes is the odd man out. Fowler is going to play. So, Connor Hughes, no relation to Kent Hughes, Jack Hughes, Luke Hughes, or Quinn Hughes, is indeed one of the guys that I think you could say is going to be out. Did I spell that right, or is it one? No, here you go. Connor Hughes, 1996 Swiss goaltender. There was a run that Connor Hughes had at the beginning of the year that was so good. He's got a .906 save percentage right now with Laval, but earlier on in the season, I mean, the guy was just winning so many games. He was undefeated. He had such a high save percentage, and the Habs in the NHL were struggling goaltending-wise. So we did kind of make a few videos saying, hey, Connor Hughes, there's this guy in Laval who's doing really well. Can he get a call-up? Can he be the savior for Montreal in the crease? But unfortunately, that did not end up happening. Cayden Primo was in the NHL. He was sucking, and he was doing really poorly. So the fact that Primo has bounced back in a very meaningful way with the Laval Rocket, obviously, that's a really good sign. You love to see these guys doing well instead of doing poorly, and for Primo to be at a .922 save percentage in 22 games played, yeah, it does seem like this is the guy that is going to split the load with Jacob Fowler. Dobesh, of course, we know he's not there anymore. He's in the NHL, and Connor Hughes seems like he could be the odd man out. You know, we say all this talk about having a triple goaltender rotation in the National Hockey League and how bad that is at times. Hey, do you want to go Husso? Do you want to go Talbot? Do you want to go Lyon? Do you want to go Jake Allen, Montembeault Primo? Do you want to get any of these other guys in there? What about a triple goalie rotation in the AHL? Because that seems like it's going to be the case here for the Laval Rocket. They do have some guys that are showing off particularly well, but with the addition of Jacob Fowler, oh yeah, things are definitely going to take a step up here. Cayden Primo, I'm sorry, man, but your job potentially on the line here, as Jacob Fowler does have himself an opportunity to steal that crease. He's 5 years younger than Cayden Primo, and if you wanted to do the comparison too, you can say that Primo had a really good time in the NCAA. 931 save percentage, 933. This is why we were so hyped up for this guy 6 years ago, but Jacob Fowler is looking to be better. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about Jacob Fowler signing with the Montreal Canadiens. It hasn't been officially announced yet, but if Marco D'Amico is going out there and tweeting saying, yeah, I'm confirming along with Jimmy Murphy that Fowler is going to sign. Jimmy Murphy, of course, is a beat reporter in the Boston area. He's probably one of the more reputable guys in being able to get the scoop on Boston-related things, and with Fowler playing in BC, obviously he's directly involved there. It does also coincide with the fact that Montreal plays off against the Boston Bruins in about 20 minutes or so. It's in Montreal. We'll see whether or not the Bruins are able to take whatever they can get, whatever momentum they could muster up against the Montreal Canadiens here. I guess we could do a pregame scouting report as well heading into the game. Try to get this video up to 8 minutes here, because by the time y'all are watching this video, y'all are probably also watching the game too. It's always so weird to make a video about a team and whatever news could occur right before game time. It's so weird, it feels. But ultimately, this is what we have. Morgan Geekie has been hot for the Boston Bruins, but so has Lane Hudson. He leads the team in points in the last 5 games. Imagine that. He is at almost 2 points a game in his last 5. He's at 5 games played and 9 assists as well. 4 goals in his last 5 games for Nick Suzuki. David Pastrnak has been scoring for the Boston Bruins as well. Morgan Geekie has been doing extraordinarily well points and assists-wise. Goaltending, Swayman and Korpisalo, look at that. This is the battle of mid in terms of goaltending numbers. Both of these teams, 885 save percentage for the Bruins, 886 save percentage for the Canadiens. Montembeault and Dobesh, both just hovering around the 899, 897 mark. Both of them individually have higher statistical numbers than Korpisalo and Swayman. What this says to me is that the Montreal Canadiens save percentage on the year, because it's significantly lower than both of these goaltenders here, it was really reduced by Cayden Primo. So yeah, maybe Cayden Primo has definitely found his way into the AHL as a mainstay dude over there, but he's going to have his work cut out for him, as now Jacob Fowler is going to be joining on the team for free on an ATO. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about Jacob Fowler signing with the Canadiens right before puck drop here? We'll get the official announcement soon, but for now, we're just going to report it off of D'Amico's tweet. Thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.